What is good, Ninja? OG over here from Paladins, and welcome to another PE news video. Today, we're talking about a big rumor about a bunch of Nintendo Switch leaked third-party games and some other games that we already knew coming to the list, but we have the big ones, and that is Dragon Ball FighterZ and also Fortnite. Before we get into that, guys, thank you for all the likes. We've been doing really well. Once again, we have a like goal of 500 likes. Let's see if we can get there, Ninja, and 700 for an eShop giveaway, $5 eShop card giveaway. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into today's news. And we are starting off with the big rumor. So several Nintendo Switch announcements are coming at E3. This includes Dragon Ball FighterZ, Fortnite, Overcooked 2, and more. So this essentially started off with a 4chan user. So I already know some of you guys already have the red flags up, already saying, hold up, 4chan. But guys, trust me, there was more to this story. So this is where apparently it came from, and this comes from presumably material from E3 2018 and the show floor, showing off several unannounced Nintendo Switch games. And as you guys can see here, we know that they're coming to Nintendo Switch because you see that little Switch logo in the top left-hand corner of it. However, some people, before we get into more of this, said, is this all they have? This can't be all that they have. I mean, these games are great, but there's no way this is all that they have. But if you've noticed on this pamphlet or this thing, whatever this is that it's cut off. There is more games that this person intentionally left off the list in order to hide some of the spoilers, so he did not reveal everything or hide some of the leaks. So this person intentionally did that. So there is definitely more games, but I'm going to talk about each one of these and we'll kind of break it down in terms of what's likely, what's not. Now, if you watched my live stream yesterday, then you already kind of know, but I wanted to make sure that I put it in a formal video for you guys and give my concise thoughts after I've gotten some time to kind of look over things and do some double and triple checking. So let's go ahead and start off with this list here, and we have Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is already available for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. We have Fortnite, which is already available for pretty much every single device and smartphones. Monster Hunter Generations, which is already confirmed. FIFA 19, which is already confirmed. Killer Queen Black, which is an unannounced title. Starlink Battle for Atlas, that is already confirmed for the Nintendo Switch. Paladins is already available for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And Overcooked 2, that is unannounced at this point. Mario Tennis Ace is already announced. Now, Destructoid added in another layer on this, saying that it's confident that the rumor is accurate, noting that they received embargoed confirmations of E3 2018 appointments for some of the titles on the list. So there you go. They're essentially saying, yeah, you know what? This is definitely true because we have some embargoed stuff that we're going to be doing in terms of appointments for this. So I don't know what Destructoid is doing saying that last part. They should have just said, you know what? We think this is true, and that's that. I don't know why they would sit there and say that we've received some embargoed things on this. It's embargoed. I know they didn't necessarily break it, but I don't think the developers want you saying that you did either way to try to prove some type of leak online. So that's a whole nother thing. But outside of that, let's talk about this, guys, because there's a number of titles on this which I'm not going to go over. Obviously, Mario Tennis Aces, that's already been confirmed. Starlink been confirmed. Monster Hunter been confirmed. FIFA 19 been confirmed. That's it in terms of the confirmed ones. But Dragon Ball FighterZ, let's talk about that title first, then we'll move on to the other ones. Dragon Ball FighterZ is a game that I've been hinting to you guys for multiple months that is going to be coming to Nintendo Switch. Now, Doc Trey even says before we heard about the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 sales being so good on the Switch, that this game was going to come when it comes to Dragon Ball FighterZ. I knew this game was going to come like a few months after Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 did so well, and then also Bandai Namco had their yearly financial call, or whatever the case was. They had a financial call, and they pretty much said, you know what, aw shucks, we should have believed in the Switch. If we would have known that it would have started out, we would have invested more resources into the system. Dragon Ball FighterZ uses Unreal Engine 4. It is a 2D fighting game. I heard people saying absolutely insane things, saying, oh, well, it can't run on the Nintendo Switch. It would be hard to run on it. It is a 2D Unreal Engine 4 based fighting game. If you think this game couldn't run on the Nintendo Switch, you don't know your head from your butt when it comes to developing and programming and engines and all that. That's absolutely ridiculous, considering Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is a fully 3D game with tons of characters and data and stuff going on, and it runs on the Nintendo Switch. So Dragon Ball FighterZ is something that I thought that was going to come. I had heard rumors that it was going to come from outside sources. It was one of the things that was leaked on top of The World Ends With You, which was last year when I talked about that leak, guys. Just type in The World Ends With You and you will see the rumor that I'm talking about. Dragon Ball FighterZ was on that list as well. So I already knew, and plus I also had some personal confirmations people tell me, yo, this is actually coming to Nintendo Switch. So yeah, that is not a surprise at all, and I think that it would have been out earlier if Bandai Namco actually trusted in the Nintendo Switch. I think it would have been out like in April or something like that, but hey, it is what it is. We'll get it when we get it. I think it's going to be announced at E3, and we're going to be able to play it this year. And also, I have a nice deal or bet with Cook. So Cook, you know that I'm talking to you, so we'll have another video talking about that. But let's go ahead and move on to the next game here, and that is Fortnite. This is once again a game that I think that was already in development and planning phase for the Nintendo Switch. Epic wants to be the premier battle royale type of game. Like, Epic wants that, and Fortnite is essentially putting itself in the position to do so, because you've had a lot of other developers that don't want to make battle royale games on the Nintendo Switch. Call of Duty has said, we're not doing battle royale on the Nintendo Switch. You've had PUBG say, nope, we're not doing battle royale on the Nintendo Switch. There's been multiple other games that have come out on PC, come out on PS4, Xbox One, battle royale style games that aren't on the Nintendo Switch, and Fortnite definitely wants to be the most popular and first one that comes to Nintendo Switch. Now, we do have the Crazy Justice game, guys. I know that's coming, but in terms of the bigger battle royale style of games, on what we see on PS4 and Xbox One that have already been released. So I do think that Fortnite is definitely coming, and the developer said, yeah, we would like to do that. So they've already said that they want to do it. This game is on mobile phones, so they have already coded for ARM CPU. Guys, I think Fortnite is coming. It's just a matter of time, which would be E3 if this list is correct. Next, I want to move on to Overcooked 2. Overcooked 1 on the Nintendo Switch actually sold so well that Nintendo mentioned it in their most recent financial call, selling over 500,000 units, I think, on the Nintendo Switch or something around that. But either way, the game has sold a lot on the Switch, so much to where Nintendo actually had to point that out to investors in Japan. So you know good and well that Team 17, the developers who worked on Overcooked, were like, yeah, we need to definitely get that sequel out and get it day and date on the Nintendo Switch. Now, I do feel that Overcooked is going to come to other platforms as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes to Nintendo Switch first, then it comes to other platforms, or there's exclusive content for Nintendo Switch owners, just because Overcooked killed it on the Nintendo Switch. Absolutely killed it on the Switch. It did so well, and the team was probably rolling in that Switch money. So I definitely feel that that is going to be coming at E3 or revealed later this year. Now, the last one here is Paladins, and Paladins is something that we knew was also coming. The game has been data mined to heck and back, and it has pretty much blatantly showed Nintendo Switch promotional material in the data mines, from Joy-Cons to config files and just so much more. So Paladins is something that is probably going to happen, guys. The developers have not denied it. They've just been silent and coy on the matter. So Paladins has definitely happened. There is a market for battle royale games. A lot of developers have been very slow to hit that market. Paladins is a MOBA style game like Overwatch, but it does have a battle royale mode. So we'll see if that comes right away to Nintendo Switch. And I just think that it's going to happen. I think that Paladins can be really big on the Switch because the team over there at Blizzard, they're dragging their feet. Activision Blizzard, they're dragging their feet when it comes to Overwatch. In my opinion, that game should have already been on the Switch or been announced, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be announced anytime soon unless there's some type of surprise announcement at E3. They're dragging their feet. Well, Paladins will make up the slack because that's actually a pretty good game. In terms of all of this list, guys, obviously there's some confirmations that we do know, but I do feel that this promotional material and these games on here are correct, because I have heard about a number of them, or we've seen literally like really good evidence that clearly shows that these games are going to be coming, like with Paladins and the data mining, also the stuff like FIFA 19 that's already been confirmed, all that stuff like that. So to get games that literally just got confirmed recently, then to have this thing leaked as well also kind of lends to this credence. And pretty much everyone out there that is kind of in the know when it comes to these type of things has all said, you know what, this is true. This is pretty much true. So yeah, I think all this is definitely going to happen at E3 2018. I'm excited. For me personally, as far as what I'm excited the most about, I think that Fortnite is cool. I know I'm going to be playing that with you guys because a lot of you guys are going to finally get into Fortnite because it's coming to Nintendo Switch. You can play it anywhere that you want. Obviously, that type of game would be awesome to be able to play portable. Fortnite would be a great game to be able to play wherever you want. That's why so many people are enjoying it, even on the mobile phones. Another thing is Dragonball FighterZ. I think that's the next biggest thing on here. Dragonball FighterZ is super hype. I mean, if you like BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, obviously they have a little bit different mechanics and systems, but its arc system works. If you like styles like that, then definitely Dragonball FighterZ is going to be a game that you can pick up and play and have a lot of fun with. People have been waiting for this one, especially since Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 has been doing so well. I just found it kind of annoying how many Nintendo fans were just being really belligerent kind of online about it and just being like, where's my Dragon Ball FighterZ? Like, they just can't just be patient and just like wait for E3 E3, wait for the Nintendo Direct. I mean, guys, I told you guys it was coming. Just be patient and calm. Same thing with Fortnite. I had people telling me like they want to revolt or riot at Nintendo, or telling Nintendo where's Fortnite at, as if Nintendo makes Fortnite. Wait for the companies to announce these, especially if E3 is coming up. I mean, at least wait till after E3 to put your pitchfork up to see what games that are potentially going to come to Nintendo Switch or not. And Paladins is obviously a really good game as well. I like the fact that Paladins is coming. I think that's going to be a hit because there is no Overwatch at this point. So it's just a matter of when all these games launch. I think a lot of these could be November. That could be like the big November like we had last year. So we'll have to wait and see on that. So what do you guys think about all of this here when it comes to Dragon Ball FighterZ, Paladins, Fortnite, all of these different games? What do you think about this leak here, guys? I know it's a rumor technically, so you can take it that way, but Ninja, I'm pretty sure all of this is happening. So let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Players across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.